I can say hands down, we have put these to the test. They are good bags. Hey, welcome back everybody. If you're new here, thanks for swinging in. My name's Kurt, and if you've been a follower for a while, well, thanks for stopping back by. So today I want to talk a little bit about range bags specifically for sporting clays. So over the years, I've been shooting sporting clays now for, it's coming up on my 4th year now. In fact, as of yesterday, this is getting into my 4th year. My son and I have absolutely fallen in love with the sport. It is addicting. It's very challenging. You get all kinds of different target presentations, and it's never the same thing over and over and over, right? It's not like going out to the range, putting your rifle on the bench, put a piece of paper up at 100 yards or 200 yards or whatever you shoot, whatever distance you're shooting, and you know, once you're dialed in, well, you're kind of dialed in. The sporting clay is completely different. Now, when I first got into this, I had a giant range bag, and I would pack all kinds of stuff in there, and thinking I would need all this stuff. And over the course of time, you know, well, I never use this, and I never use that, so I'm pulling stuff out, and then pretty soon I've got a bag that's barely half full. So I retired some of those bags. Now, some of those bags, I still use them for going out to the range for, you know, rifle and pistol and things like that, and they work good for certain things, but not for sporting clays. Sporting clays is often, you know, 12, 13 stations typically. Most of them are 12. You get your shotgun, you get your range bag, and you walk from, you know, station 1 to station 2, 3, and so on. And it gets a little bit heavy. Now, I know a lot of people, they use side-by-sides and golf carts and things like that, and that's all great. I prefer to get my steps in if I can. Not saying I don't catch a ride once in a while on a golf cart, because I do. If I am walking, I don't want to be packing a giant bag and packing it with stuff where half of it I never use. I was looking around about a year ago, and I came across a range bag put out by MEC, and it's, well, it's this little guy right here. It's not a huge range bag, but it's the absolute perfect size. So it's roughly 16 by 10 by 9, roughly. It's got 3 pockets. It's got one on this end here, one on this end here, and a front pocket here. There's also kind of a divider inside, but I'll show you that. I'll show you all this stuff in a close-up here in just a minute. And it's a very heavy-duty bag, and it fits exactly what I actually need. So when I'm carrying this around, you know, I've got my ammo, I've got my eye protection, my ear protection, gun cleaning kit, some chokes. I do pack some extra eyes, extra ears. I've been out at the range before, you know, and I've had my glasses, my shooting glasses, the hinge breaks or something, just cheap stuff. You know, and pretty soon I'm walking back to the truck to go get some new glasses or whatever. This bag will fit everything I need perfectly. So let's spin the camera around, get on the bench, and I'll put everything together in the bag. You can kind of see what fits, what I carry, and how this bag works. Okay, so I've got 100 rounds here. This is Nitro 27 Remington. This is excellent ammo for sporting clays. I do carry an extra box of just some cheap stuff typically. Sporting clays is 100 rounds, but sometimes you need a couple extra. I got some spare chokes here, couple different sizes. I'm not much of a choke changer when I get out there shooting, but I do have some extras if I need to. I've got my choke tool. I've got my hearing protection. If I'm shooting at my local range, I've got my card here for the clays, and I've got my ID. I've got some extra hearing protection, some cleaners for your glasses. This is a brand new set from Otis. I haven't even used this yet. This one's brand new, but I am going to start carrying this too. This might deserve its own little video here, but The rod on this thing is enormous. This is a 1/4-inch rod. It's tough as nails. They knocked this out of the park. I've already kind of put it together and just checked it out. It's excellent. I used to carry a different set by Shooter's Choice, but this is my new set. I also carry some camera gear so I can get some footage out there, so a couple of GoPros typically. My RE Ranger glasses, I wear these all the time when I'm shooting. These are actually prescription lenses, because I do wear glasses, so these are actually prescription. But I carry these in there. I carry a magnet stick so I can pick up my hulls, because these are all reloadable, so I want to save those. And a little magnet stick here is excellent to have on hand. And it did come with a little bag, but I find that if you just wrap that around there, it just folds up nice. So let me show you how I put this all in here. And also in the side pouch, I do have an Otis kit here. This is just a cable style, which is a great little cleaning kit. But there's been several times where somebody gets a hull stuck in the chamber and we need to knock those out, and I can't do it without a rod. That's why I always carry a rod kit with me. And believe me, I've used it quite a bit. Not this particular one, like I said, one from Shooter's Choice, but really, really good to have. I carry some extra safety glasses, and I do carry just a little cloth to wipe your glasses off if it's raining or something like that. So let me show you how everything fits in here real nice. So it's got this really nice little front pouch right here. So I've got my little microfiber here. I'll keep that in there with just my cable Otis kit. That sits right here, and then some spare safety glasses. Those sit right there. Velcros up. These handles here also do Velcro together. Zip the top off. Also Velcroed here on the end. Now inside here, there's a partial divider. It doesn't split it halfway, it's just off to one side. In here, I take my choke container here, and that slides in here just perfect right in the side. Next in the bag goes my 100 pack, and that sits perfectly right in the bottom of this bag here. Now, it's the same. It's basically just 4 single boxes, and they fit in there great. If you want to, you can actually put 2 of these in here, and they will actually fit just perfect. It'll zip right up. Now that's a lot to carry. That's 200 rounds, but you can do it, and I know people that do this. I'm not one of them. I just put my 100 pack in here, get a couple of spares, slide that off to one side. Then this kit goes in here. I take my magnet stick, which the only reason to have this really is if you need to clean up or if you're saving your hulls, but I do carry it, and I put it in the side pouch down here, right on top of my choke case holder, and that sits in there just perfect, just like that. In go my glasses. That sit right there, and then I do have room for a GoPro that just kind of sits here on the side. I can also put just another GoPro right here if I want to. Velcro it up, zip it closed. That's all sealed and it's full. Now on the end here, you've got some little pouches. One little pouch on this end. So what I like to do is I take my membership card for my range, and these are decibels hearing protection in just a nice little small case. And these go in one side. On the other side, I put my choke tool to change chokes out if I need to. Again, I don't really change chokes that much when I'm on the range, but if I need to, or if I need to tighten up a choke, I've got it. That slips right in there. I take my cleaner for my glasses, put those in there. And then again, I do always pack some extra hearing protection because somebody always forgets theirs, so I've always got a couple extra. And those go right in there. Button up the top, make sure my zipper's closed there. It's got a real nice strap here. It's adjustable for the length. It's got a real nice pad on here too. It's very comfortable. Then I can just take the bag, put it over my shoulder, grab my shotgun, and I'm walking to the next station. And it's comfortable, both of these, and it's not too heavy. It works really well. So one other thing, so if you have not heard of these, I'd be shocked if you haven't at this point, but Barepelt Vests. These vests, and you can get all kinds of different logos and stuff on here. If you're sponsored, just get permission, send Barepelt the image and stuff. They'll work with you on this. Barepelt they're phenomenal. They're a phenomenal company. These vests are so comfortable. And oh, they just work. They zip right up. They have a small pocket here. Sometimes I'll take my hearing protection, put it in here if I'm walking out to a station or something before everything starts. They've got these really, really nice pockets on both sides. So what I do is I'll take a box of ammo and I'll just fill up one pocket with my ammo, and as I'm shooting, I'm just loading, shooting, loading, shooting. When the pocket goes empty, dump another box in there, and then I take my spent holes and I put those. I just sort of stuff them back in the box. Well, they've been shot, so they don't all fit, but and then I just put those back in my MEC bag here. And if I don't have my vest on, you know, if I'm walking to like station 12 or 13 or something crazy, I just take my vest here underneath the handle, pull it through, grab this, grab my shotgun, and I'm heading down the road. It's the perfect size. In my opinion, at least, it's the perfect size. It works great. My wife's been using it. We've got another one actually just over here on the bench. My son has used the crap out of it. He uses it more than she does. In fact, we were just out at a Ducks Unlimited thing the other day shooting, and he carries a small Wheeler toolkit in his. We haven't had to use it yet, but he carries it. He's got his chokes in here, his hearing protection, and there's the spent holes in his bag. So, and when my wife uses it, you know, it was raining the other day. She put some Kleenex and stuff in there. In allergy season too, by the way. So that's you know, you can kind of figure out what you want in there, but that's his bag. Well, they kind of share it, but they both use it a lot. I'm going to leave a link to, now this, not an affiliate link, nothing like that. MEC isn't paying me to say this. These are just good bags. I will leave a link directly to this bag if anybody's interested. If you're doing sporting clays, this is the bag to have, at least in my opinion. So these bags are really heavy duty bags. They've also got feet, plastic kind of knurled feet here on the bottom of them, and they're real thick. They're padded on the inside. They're very well built. Like I said, I've been running this bag nonstop for about a year now. Same with his, maybe just slightly over a year. No stitching issues, no zipper issues, and we're not easy on our equipment. We use it. It's a tool, and you know, I like to just get out there, and it should perform. It shouldn't fail on me. I shouldn't have zipper problems or anything crazy. I can say hands down, we have put these to the test. They are good bags. They're really good bags. Hats off to MEC. You guys nailed it on this one. I'm a MEC fan. I've got the MEC Marksman here. I've got the 9000 shotgun press, progressive press, right next to the camera here. I've got the Junior over here. The MEC doesn't put out bad products, and I've got to say that's a good bag. So, like I said, if you're interested, I'll leave a link directly to them below, right to this bag. So, if you're into sporting clays, and this would make just a regular great range bag too, whether you're doing rifle or pistol or whatever. It's not huge, it's not too small, it's not too big. It's just a really good size. So, anyways, I thought I'd share it with you guys. It's a range bag that has held up for me and my son and my wife very well. No complaints whatsoever. So, anyways, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you guys soon.